What's going on, everybody? Auto Fanatic CT coming at you guys again with another quick video. Today I'm doing the M340 rear brakes. It's about due. I have about 33,000 miles on it. I still have about 50% pad left, but I'm sick and tired of the dust. I can't handle it anymore. And we're heading into the fall now. Summer's over at this point, so basically we are in the fall. And I figured today was a nice day in Long Island in the 70s, so this is the best time to do it. Last week was like 100, so again, 25 degree difference. It's much better. Anyways, so yeah, I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on this in case anybody else is looking to do rear brake pads. So I'm not doing the rotors, and I will tell you why. Number one, like I just said, I have about 33,000 miles on the car. I baby this car, I truly do. I enjoy it spiritedly here and there, but overall I have a lot of respect for the vehicle, and I'm not one to beat on my cars, so I do drive them like they're intended to be driven, but at the same time I do take care of my vehicles pretty well. What I did do is, instead of going with the OEM BMW pads, which have a lot of bite and they're very good, they're extremely dirty and they make my rims look horrible, and I can't handle it. Anybody with it, for the most part, a German vehicle knows the struggle. The struggle is real. Yes, you could do a few different things. You could ceramic coat your wheels and your calipers and so on and so forth, but overall, eventually ceramic wears out. The real thing you need to do is get some better brake pads. So what I went with this time is a EBC Red Stuff brake pad. For a long period of time, they didn't really even have it for this vehicle, and it's extremely difficult to find, but I did find a set in stock, and I'm really excited to put them on. Now again, I'm only doing a pad slap. I am not doing the rotors on the rear. Reason being is, again, I am very easy on my brakes. Think about this. I have 33,000 miles. Okay, I bought this car brand new. I put every single mile on this vehicle, and I still have 50% pad left. So if I kept driving this way, I would get about 50,000 miles, maybe 60, pushing it. Obviously you don't want to wait till the last minute, but I would get about 50,000 miles out of the rear pads, and the rear pads in these models go before the front. So to me, I did an incredible job maintaining and not using my brakes as much as I could. I will tell you though, I do drive this vehicle a lot in Eco Pro. And again, I know a lot of you say, well, if you're gonna drive it in Eco Pro, why'd you buy an M340? Well, the reason I drive it in Eco Pro is I do a commute. It's not highway, but it's kind of like a highway in Long Island. And there's a lot of times where I'm just kind of coasting. So to me, it takes the fun out of it. If you're always in Sport Plus, when I want it, I have it. I have the power when I need it. For the most part, there's no reason for me to be a hoonigan and beating the car up all the time, having it in Sport in every single moment I can, because again, what's the point? And it takes the fun out of it for me. So when I do put it in Sport, it's like a whole new car, or Sport Plus or Sport Individual. So with that being said, I'm gonna flip you guys around and show you real quick. I already started the process, and I just want to show you basically the after of it almost, and kind of let you know quickly what I did, and also if you are interested in the EBC brake pads, which model to get for your M340. Okay, let me flip you guys around. So here we go. Got the 19 off. All right. So let me show you what's going on here. This is the OEM BMW pad, and as you can see, got tons of pad left. Tons. And I will save these just in case, you never know. But again, no reason to keep these on anymore. They're disgusting. So what I did do, okay, now car's been sitting, please excuse this. I've been driving my S4 and my M3 a little bit more, but what I did do, this backing plate here, I sanded it down a little bit just to make it look a little prettier, and I cleaned my caliper off. It's not going to be perfect, of course, but it is what it is. Now, as you can see, here's my EBC Red Stuff ceramic pads. So these pads are definitely going to be better than what I had on there before. Also, I cleaned this up a little bit too. So you just want to kind of clean your area. So now here's how you really do it, okay? obviously you want to make sure that your car is protected. You got a chalk on the back, so you got 2 bolts. You got a 14 mil up here, and you got a 14 mil down below right there. Okay, and I also did do a brand new brake sensor, brake pad wear sensor from BMW for my job. So I like to make sure that I do things proper. Some people like to reuse what they already have. At this point, I figured, not knowing how far down my my pads were, I didn't want it to have been affected and go through all this trouble and not have the right sensor on there, or a sensor that was worn out. Anyway, back to the basics here. So as you can see, I put a little bit of grease there. It's a little bit of that aluminum anti-seize lubricant. I use that, and I'm going to put some on here as well, just to make sure that it's easy to take the wheels back off again, so on and so forth. So you got 214 millimeters here, and also you do have an electronic parking brake. So here's the deal. Let me flip you guys around. So I had the electronic parking brake off. I turned it off. I have my Carly adapter, okay? And I don't know if it's because my car was jacked up on one side, but the Carly adapter would not retract my my pistons in the caliper. So I said to myself, what the hell am I gonna do? I got this far, and here I'm at. So long story short, this is what you do. I'm gonna flip you guys back around. When there's a will, there's a way. And I told you guys, you don't wanna rig anything, but at the same time, you don't always need electronics and things of that nature and expensive programs to get certain things done, and this is one of them. I'm gonna flip you guys around. So this electronic parking brake, you have one, I can't really see it there. There we go. You got one T30 there, you got another T30 there. You unscrew those, the electronic parking brake literally comes off. Once you get the electronic parking brake off, in the center of the electronic parking brake, you're going to find, it looks like a sprocket basically. And what I found to do, once you have it off, you take your flathead, you stick it in the sprocket, and you turn it clockwise all the way till you can't go any further. Once it stops, then you could take your C-clamp, which is there, and carefully push back your piston. You can compress it, so then you can put your new pads on and fit your caliper over the caliper, the brakes, and put it back on the carrier, which is, this is the carrier, guys, and then basically you torque everything back down the way you should. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on my M340. I am going to be doing a 30,000 mile update on it. Like I said, I have owned this car since brand new, and I'll be able to give you guys a ton of insight, especially being that it's insight on an M340 versus a S4 versus the F80 M3. I have a lot of experience. I've had all kinds of different cars, and I'll tell you how this one stacks up against the rest. But I will tell you, this car has been incredible for me, and I'm extremely excited that I'm gonna have some brake pads finally that stop well, which the last ones did, but don't dust up and make me nuts, because this is like a day of cleaning, and the wheels look disgusting. And you know how it happens. Wintertime rolls around and you don't have the hose accessible like you usually do, and then you can't clean your car off and clean the wheels like you know as easily as the summertime. So I figured, let me get this out of the way, and I don't want to be doing this in 30-degree weather. It's 75 degrees, it's freaking perfect out. Let's get it done. So anyways, guys, just wanted to give you an update, tell you how to do your rear pads. Let me show you which pads I got. I'm gonna leave it here for a second so you guys could kind of take a look and see. All right, Red Stuff Ceramics, as you can see, for the G20, G21, the 4 Series. And yeah, I will give you guys my update and my impressions on these brakes. But from what I've heard all over the forums, they're incredible. And they barely dust up. And you know what? That's all I care about. I'm not tracking the car. I do my spirited driving here and there. These are gonna be perfect. I'm not worried about it. And next time around, I get some new rotors. Again, they don't look great, but that's because it's been sitting and it's been raining. So please excuse it. There's really no lip on these at all, so there's no point for me to take these off and just change them out just yet. So again, I don't brake hard on this car at all. I barely brake in this car, especially, let me say this, in Eco Pro, there's a regenerative braking. It's hard to say, but it actually helps brake for you as you're coasting, and it charges the 48 volt mild hybrid battery that this M340 has, which the 21 is the first year it has it, and I love it. And to be honest with you, there's no reason to brake as much. I don't brake last minute like a lot of people do. I take my time, I anticipate what's happening. And when you can anticipate what's ahead of you, for the most part, you don't have to brake so hard last minute. So I don't abuse my braking system. So I probably could have, like I said, gotten 50,000 miles out of these back brakes. And to me, that's absolutely incredible. Because again, remember what I do for a living. I'm a pre-owned manager, sales manager at a BMW dealership. My main job, for the most part, is obviously helping the sales staff sell these vehicles, these beautiful cars. But at the same time, I'm all about the reconditioning. I'm the sales service department's best customer, being that I'm the pre-owned department. When cars come off lease, I see, let me tell you something, most leases come off with about 20 to 30,000 miles. And I've seen, especially X1s, X2s, 3 Series, once they're at 20,000 miles, the brakes, they're not passing inspection anymore. I gotta do brakes on it. And I'll tell you this much, there is tons of pad left on here. And if this was a car that, if I turn my car back in, which I'm not going to, I'm gonna buy this thing out come December, this car would not have needed pads at all. This car has like another, again, 2 to 3 years, if you want to push it, worth of braking. So it's all how you take care of the car. It's all how you drive the car, your driving habits. Remember that. You take care of your car will take care of you. I don't have sympathy for people that say that they're when they brake, it's pulsating, what's going on, 15,000 miles into my lease, I need brake pads, it's not right. Guess what? It's all in a driving habit. It's all how you take care of your car. When I want to have fun with my M340, I have it there. But just because I have the power, just because I have the ability, doesn't mean you need to use it on an everyday basis. That takes the fun away from things, guys. So anyway, not saying to not use your car for what it's intended for, but I'm saying respect your vehicle. If you respect your vehicle, not only is it going to respect you back, it's also not going to hurt your pocket. So again, I'm glad that I was able to do that. I'm 2.5 years into my lease, and like I said, I'm buying this car out, and I'm just replacing pads, which I didn't even need to do. So anyway, let me flip again. I go by Auto Fanatic CT. I want you guys to subscribe to me. I want you guys to like my videos. I want you guys to hit the notification bell, so when I do upload, you guys see. Usually what I do, I walk around my dealership, and I show you guys all the latest and greatest BMWs and things of that nature that come out. I have insider information when it comes to things of that nature. Of course, there's certain things I can and can't say, being that I work for BMW. So when I have certain information, I can't always address the public with it until it's public. But at the same time, I can give you guys some sneak peeks on some cool stuff. And again, I really would appreciate if each and every one of you guys actually subscribe to me. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Been on YouTube for a long time. I got some fun collaborations I'm going to possibly do with my friend Mike from Slow Speed. You guys might know him. If you don't, check him out. His YouTube channel, Slow Speed. He has a beautiful Brooklyn Gray M4. Nicest guy you'll find around. So we're looking to maybe do a collab with my F80, my Fire Orange that I have, and do some reviews on my B58 and M340 versus the F80 M3, to kind of give you guys an insight on which one, because I know a lot of people cross-shopped it too. Either way, thank you guys, appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon. Auto Fanatic CT.